I'm Gitte Laasby, and I'm a reporter with the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Rosemary Thornton first learned about the murder mystery that surrounded her great-great-aunt in June. She was flipping through an old photo album when she noticed some pictures of a young woman at the Fargo mansion in Lake Mills. The woman was Addie Hoyt Fargo, married to one of the city's wealthiest men, Enoch Fargo. The current owner of the mansion told her that according to the legend, Enoch Fargo had shot Addie in 1901 so he could marry her cousin. He covered up Addie's death and made it look like a case of diphtheria. Thornton started digging through the paper trail. She found out Addie's death certificate was falsified. No one in Lake Mills actually died of diphtheria in 1901. So, after months of digging through paperwork, there was only one way to find more answers. Earlier this month, she started Addie's exhumation.
Parts of the skull, is that right?
She was ill with diphtheria and had summoned, Mr. Fargo had summoned her cousin to come be her nursemaid, and the story is that he sort of fell in love with the nursemaid, who was Martha Hoyt, supposedly a cousin or a step-cousin of Addie, and surprisingly Addie got better and he was already in love with the other women, and so he did away with her. And the medical records show that she died at 2 a.m. and was buried by 10 in the morning.
As I learned more about the facts of the case, and I learned more about these documents that did have some falsifications on them, I was like, wow, if these documents were falsified, maybe these legends are true. And I did about as much paperwork research as I could do, and all that was left was an exhumation. One of the big motivators was this is family, and I couldn't get past the thought, if this were my 30-year-old child, I hope there'd be somebody somewhere in the family line that would say, this matters. I hope there'd be somebody with enough, I don't know, sense of injustice to say, we need to get to the truth.
What I'll be doing is reconstructing the skeleton, getting all those broken pieces we've got, putting them together where they belong, looking for any marks of foul play on them. Sometimes you can tell stuff from the bones. You never know what you're going to find till you look. I mean, that's the whole process is sorting out the skeletal pieces, reconstructing the whole skeleton from it, and then looking at everything very carefully to see if things don't look right.
Yeah, there's a bunch of staples in there.
Okay. Shovel wants to know. The heel of a shoe or something? Or?
I wonder.
Which way to go? Which way to go?
Oh, that could be. I bet that's what that. It looks
because
like.
This
look.
Oh, one mandible with some teeth.
We got a ramus and teeth.
What? Those are her teeth. Can I touch it? Or?
Sure.
Inside of the coffin?
We could look at those remains, do x-rays, visual examination, look for gunshot injury. As far as arsenic goes, we have a brilliant toxicologist at my office who said, I can do arsenic. And I said, that's a marvelous thing. So we sampled soil, and we also have the remains to test for that. So there are two things we can look for. I don't know what we'll find, but that was the whole idea. There were alternate explanations for cause of death, and we're going to see if maybe one of those is true.
It's kind of cool. I mean, so maybe they'll find out she just died of natural causes, and maybe they won't. So whatever, it'll at least put the story to rest, true or false.
In the second video, we take you behind the scenes with Peterson and Anapol to see how they go about solving the case.